This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good morning, Troy Devine. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
Joe, it's so great to be here, my friend, and all the way in Australia, it's night time here, so I'm still fabulous. Thanks for asking.
All right. Well, tell me, my friend, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
You know, at the time, it wasn't a talent. It was an adversity, and let's just say it was major anxiety. Led me to review myself and get to know myself a whole lot better than I did at about age 35. So I delved into the mind and loved to reach out across the world to various people like yourself. And here we are now having another amazing, powerful chat.
Wow, your voice doesn't sound as though there's an inch of anxiety anywhere in there. Did you sound different before?
I tell you, I felt different. I was absolutely trapped in my head and asking some pretty big questions of life that I couldn't answer, to be honest. And I don't know what I sounded like or looked like on the outside, but on the inside, I can promise you it was pure terror.
So where did that come from? Where did that all start?
Well, I certainly believe, because now I am a mind expert. I am accredited in hypnotherapy and psychology, and I just had to do that sort of stuff to get myself through. But, you know, I purely believe if we're anxious or depressed, then we're misaligned with our true calling in life. And for me, I was in a corporate job, and the whole corporate story gets flogged so much. But you know what? I just quit everything, and then I realized that, hey, you do need money to pay bills, and hey, I do have a responsibility to my family, and my fear went through the roof. So on one hand, I knew that I had a calling to work with people, and I can connect instantly at a really deep level with people, at a mind level. And on the other hand, I was battling this, you know what, I have to go back to my job to feed the family and keep this roof over my head. So one hell of a journey, that's for sure.
So what did you do? Did you go back, or did you find another way, an alternative path?
Yeah, I did what every entrepreneur would do who wants a whole new life in the marketing world. I went straight back to corporate. And you know what, it burnt me up inside, and I just had to go back. But knowing that, hey, this is a long-term game that I'm playing, I learned to go a little bit easier on myself and not to try and control life so much, because there was still opportunity coming with me at this corporate job, and some great pay, some great benefits. And I just said, you know what, life's got my back now. Let's just chip away on the side and never give up on the dream, and keep connecting with people around the world like yourself, asking, you know, I just learned to ask better questions. And through asking better questions, this is what I'm about today, is we learn to tell ourselves a whole new story about life. So, yeah, you know what, I'm refining the process like we all are each and every day, but now I really, really am clear on where to.
And where did the GIFT podcast begin?
Well, you know, I believe that you, me, everyone listening has an absolute gift. You know, there's a beautiful quote, I think I'm pronouncing it right, by Khalil Gibran, and he says that when you were born, your work is placed in your heart. I truly believe if you can become the dance of life itself and liberate yourself from the mind and not judge and question and worry about your each and every action each and every day, then I truly believe life will find you, because you are the gift. So, you know, everyone I have on the show, the John Lee Dumases and the Amy Porterfields and lots of other fantastic names, they love it, because it's so hard to put yourself up on a pedestal yourself, because we're told at such a young age that that's selfish, you know. But if you can really own that from a humble point of view, then that's how the GIFT podcast was born, because we are all the gift itself. We just have to acknowledge that and really experience it for ourselves.
I love how you spelled the GIFT podcast, where the gift is one word. I guess it's a play on the mind, right? And that you are one person, is it?
Absolutely. You know, I truly believe we're all one. Energetically, you know, what I do here affects you there. And if we can have that mindset, for sure, that, you know, we're doing this for the greater good. And I'm not religious at all. I am spiritual, but if we are all one, then our decisions change. We're not so selfish. We don't judge others so harshly. So we tend to go a little bit easier on ourselves throughout life.
And where's the best place for people to connect with you?
Yeah, well, I'm literally rebuilding my website. So just if you were to Google Troy Devine, but the best place is troypdevine.com. That's it. The brand new website will be up in about 4 weeks. And I'm really, really excited with just how much of an open book it is and how I can help people really get ready for mind and lifestyle freedom.
Now tell me one other thing that you've done, Troy, consistently over the last 3 years.
Wow. That's a great question. And I would say pause. Pause, and I've really had to hone my skill in not reacting to life so much as I would in the old days. So like I did just then, pause and weigh up your options.
How does that make you feel when you do that?
Well, I know for sure now that I'm not in my head, because I would be quick to make a judgment or quick to make a reactive move or even a habitual move in my life, and not spontaneous, not going from the gut. So, you know what? I feel a lot lighter. My shoulders are carrying less weight these days because I know that I'm very intuitive now, and I'm allowed to go with my gut just for a change. And it's such a liberating feeling to act like that on a daily basis.
That's beautiful. Suggest to someone that's listening that doesn't do that, why they should even consider doing that.
I would suggest that they're searching at the moment, hence they're listening to your amazing show and these powerful conversations. So I would say they're here for a reason. They're asking questions deep down. They're ready to change the story that they're telling themselves about life. So it's such an empowering, taking back control of your own life kind of feeling, if you like.
Amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live here from Troy Devine. You can connect with him. Search Troy P. Devine. Definitely, he'll pop up. Troy, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you now into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Troy, what is your earliest childhood memory?
The ocean. Actually, the ocean. When you say water, that's all I saw was the ocean.
How old were you in this memory?
Maybe around 5 or 6. We were doing surf lifesaving in Australia here. We call it the nippers. When you're young, you're a nipper. And I just remember wading through the water at about waist deep with 2 other mates, just feeling totally alive.
How do you see this memory connecting to who you are today?
It's funny, because I've never actually... I've done a lot of this questioning myself, and I've never had this memory before. It's amazing when someone brand new comes in your life, you have a brand new memory. And you know what? It's just when you feel alive, hanging with the people that make you feel alive, that's the flow. And I've never used those words and that picture together in my life ever. And from you, that comes from deep. So that's just such a great feeling.
That's beautiful. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture as well, or add? Can I?
Yeah, please.
I love the fact that you said that you were with friends, fellow nippers, if you would, and, just feeling as one. But to see that just happened in this conversation, as you said, it happens as well when you speak with other people, the Amy Porterfields and the Johnny Dumases. But to see what connected energy does through a conversation, to know that you connected to that back then and you're doing it today, it's pretty fascinating.
It's amazing. Prior to this chat, you get that little bit of anxious feeling and the one if things are going to go smoothly. And you know what, if you release all of that and just see what happens, you meet a spectacular person like yourself that can unleash something you were least expecting. So I really thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'll add as well, the water is the thing that creates the similar platform, if you would, and the internet is it for our conversation at this particular point. But I love that. I just love the beauty of that picture, that we're all one. We're in the water. We can't see what's under the water unless you're in the Caribbean Sea and it's all clear, right? I'm joking. But it's just beautiful, That's a beautiful picture. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song, Troy?
12, wow. Oh, geez, that's a good question. I actually can't remember back. That Midnight Oil comes straight to mind.
All right.
The Australian rock band Midnight Oil, and I don't know if they were playing when I was 12, but I'm 40 now, so who knows?
So Midnight Oil is the name of the band.
Yeah.
And what's one song that comes to mind?
Red Sails in the Sunset.
All right, my friend. Well, definitely the water, the red sails in the sunset. I'm connecting it on my side, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a good theme tonight. You know.
I love
this
it.
is flowing. Yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Troy?
Yeah, let's go.
Troy, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you married?
I am, for sure.
Do you have children?
Yeah, one 10-year-old beautiful girl.
Okay, I thought you were going to say 10.
No, one.
Do you believe in God?
Yes,
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Absolutely not.
What about 3 hours a week?
No.
And what about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, way less than 8 hours a day.
All right, Troy, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Troy Devine, what would you say that is?
If you're ready for mind and lifestyle freedom, then let go and enjoy what you find.
Love it. It actually rhymed. Like it.
Wow.
Like it. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Troy, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I really, really thank you for reaching out and getting me on the show and having a chat once again. But just your name, it just keeps coming to me. Angel, like, it's so close to Angel for me, and your voice instantly takes me on a ride. So I just wanted to thank you for sharing a conversation and that instantly makes me feel connected to you, and you can just take me on a journey anytime you like.
I appreciate that tremendously. TD Troy Devine, thank you, my friend, again for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.